play with your friends.
No, but like
That's
I
Actually, that's
pre-ordered
not true.
it.
They
they,
said that.
they say it will be highly unlikely because the plans are huge, but it was not impossible. They
Yeah.
they literally said that it's like not likely but possible. That's what they said.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
Twitch,
but
so many
there
I
were
people
mean,
want that
Twitch
like,
game.
streamers.
I'm saying impossible to play with your friends because there's no, hey, look, here's friend, join game.
No, but
It's not gonna
still,
be that.
like even the Twitch streamers, like they checked it and it was completely different, like almost
Now,
completely
there are
different.
two things that people have stated that make sense with that. One is it was like early first day when it happened, so who knows, the servers could be like having lots of players and tax. And then there's also the fact that someone looked into the way the servers work, and there's evidence that you can run into and find other players. However, there's a sub server that only houses like about 200 players at a time. So you have 200 players somewhere out there in the universe that you could run into.
Oh god, No Man's Sky. That was a fiasco.
No Man's Sky is a fiasco.
I'm just disappointed. It had so much potential as well, but it just ended up falling flat on its face. It was the mix of the overhype and the game itself being poor, and that made it so much worse than if it was
Okay,
just the
I
overhype
posted
and
that I posted that video in links.
The best way to actually find out the tracer code is to input the Konami code and to play Overwatch. You know.
Oh god,
No.
that comes up with Diva actually.
Why are you even here, Lefty Kid?
Because my mom let me.
Anyone can be here, dude. If you're gonna be like that, then maybe you should leave.
And
Go to the second channel.
Oh please, you're saying as if this place is any less
yeah,
more
if
trashy
you
than the
don't
second
like
channel.
being here, I'll let you know about a secret. You go to the side where your channels are listed, scroll all the way down, press the plus, and create channel. There you go.
Yeah, and be there alone.
That way you won't have any kids bothering you.
Well, there will be always one kid that will bother you.
But not only that, but you can set your own rules and kick out whoever
Yeah,
you
I
want.
know, but the thing is, he's like never said anything useful so far for the past 5 days.
Well,
What are you expecting to do? He's like 13. What? Do you want him to hack into Blizzard servers and find out what the Sombra code is all about?
Sure.
Not only that, but
Say
literally
useful
no
things
one has
instead of-
anything.
Today
Yeah,
I'm
we do.
surprised that Game Detective don't have a single hacker that I know of.
Reaper Image
You know,
is actually.
I want to know at
pretty
what
popular
point
right
in internet history that the word cracker kind of faded out.
Yeah, I
'Cause-
know because
I love
it sounds way cooler than cracker. That's about it.
It's like a cracker is someone who gets in and cracks code illegally,
Yep.
whereas a hacker
Yep, I
is
know.
someone who
That- I know.
essentially stops that from happening.
Like basically hackers are the good guys and crackers are the bad guys, but
Somewhere along the line, hackers became the bad guys.
and Mr. Robot doesn't help this too much.
I don't know,
I
Mr.
hate that
Robot.
show. Oh
Yeah,
my god.
it's just so.
My
The
friend
first
is
two
so
episodes
obsessed
were
with
good,
that
and
show.
then they just like throw,
I
that
mean,
scene
people
at you, and
have
it's like, what the
really
fuck?
people are like misreading that TV show for like clearly a hacker show, but it's like more of a psychological bullshit.
Yeah, but even so, like even the first episode where he says to this guy, like, I wanted to meet up IRL instead of AFK, and I was just cringing into the nth dimension.
What? Why? Because he said IRL.
Yeah, and he's like, yeah, I wanted to do this IRL, and I didn't want to, and so I had to come AFK. Like, that's not how people talk. That's not how hackers talk. That's not how people talk. That's not
Well,
how
the
anyone's
whole
written.
idea is he's socially awkward and doesn't function the way normal society does. So his entire life has been on the computer. So that's
But
all he ever knows of
Even
society.
that, like he's in the second episode or third, whatever. He says he's socially anxious, but then he does drugs and sleeps with a girl. So
That's
that doesn't
because
seem.
that's like entirely the show is all about, because he's like two personalities. That's why, like, he is socially awkward, but there is the other person in him that like is the opposite or something like that.
Try to think of it like they're trying to portray Dexter, but instead of a murderer, he's a hacker.
Well, he's murderer
Hacker
too.
man.
Yeah, I don't know.
Spoiler alert.
By the way, I hate to spoil this, but the ending for Dexter was horrible.
I'm not listening. Oh, okay.
Didn't they like spoil the ending of the final season in like trailer or something?
Well, I don't know if they did in trailer. I didn't
It was
watch
like
any
there was-
advertisement.
They spoiled it pretty bad. Yes.
But it was a horrible ending. Like
Yeah.
they should have just cut it off when he was riding on the boat and then black screen. That's it.
Yeah.
You know?
But what's it called? Dexter was such a great show.
Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to say this without actually spoiling it, but for those that know.
He's
Well,
more
the only thing about I like about the Mr. Robot TV series is they stick to the proper tools that people actually use, rather than a bunch of bullshit screens that's running videos.
Everyone makes fun of this scene, but I don't understand why they're making fun of it. Because it's my personal opinion that it was the show trying to make fun of other shows that do it. If you go to the NCIS, what was it? 2 people, 1 keyboard or something.
Yeah,
Uh,
two people on one key, one
you-
machine with two
you
keys.
see that scene, and to me, it just seems like they're trying to make fun of shows that portray hacking as something
Yeah.
stupid.
Which
Well,
episode
it's
was
stuff
that?
they use
Um,
like for port scans and what do you
But-
call.
Just look up 2 hackers, 1 keyboard, NCIS, you'll find it.
No, I mean the episode of Mr. Robot that
well,
is doing this.
Well, see, they use stuff like what you call port scanners and what you call network scanners and all those things that really exist in real life. And like line by line, I have used them in my what you call university to learn. So the
You-
only thing I like about it is do real shit. They don't like play a video of absolute bullshit with a bunch of hex code going here and there. Like that never happens.
Well, I mean, it's happened now, so.
Was a new episode
Here, I'll
supposed to
post
come
it
out
in
today?
the meme channel, but it's the worst case of techno babble on a show.
I just don't get why people are so obsessed with the show, Mr. Robot.
It's Game of Thrones all over again. They want to think they're the edgy, anonymous hackers and that they know all this street lingo.
Yeah, it's just
and-
USA trying to become edgy more than actual good television, like back in their monk days.
I mean, people just start now upset about the season 2 a little bit, not much, because Elliot like is half of the entire TV show basically like totally useless. He's not doing anything. Just at the end of the season 2 now he's doing something, but the entire time he was just blinking out the entire time.
You know, a show is good when someone like me, who doesn't normally buy TV shows, bought the entire series of Monk on DVD.
MASH
did
is a
you?
good TV show.
Why did you buy a TV show?
It was the best TV show ever.
I mean, you just wanted to buy it, or like you don't know where to find it online?
I wanted to buy it and have it. And this was back in the days before having like Netflix, okay?
I think the
Okay.
best TV show I've seen is Rick and Morty. That one's pretty good.
I
It's-
can't get over the ugly art style.
The art, I don't know. Yeah, the art style bothered me at first, and it's the same way like Bob's Burgers as well. Like none of the characters have chins. None of them. It doesn't matter if they're fat, they're thin. None of the characters have chins. Not even the children. But the show, I don't know. The quality of the show is really good.
Have you watched MASH?
No,
It's a really good movie.
The saddest part about Rick and Morty was I forgot the episode, but I think it was the episode where Mr. Poopy Pants died.
oh, he didn't die. There was a actually I'll link it. There was a season 3 like trailer thing, and he's there, and it shows him taking his meds and stuff.
Okay,
Hold
the
on.
worst part about this IRC thing is like, did you get a screenshot?
Yeah.
It's like, why not just, save the IRC chat to a file?
I have a question.
Really? No.
Does anybody have the original Salt's tracer code?
You can find it on the
Check
website.
the wiki.
Yeah, just
It's still online.
use
I
a
did
online
check the
based.
wiki.
Actually,
Read the
hold on.
chat.
I
You can
can
check
link
the
you.
video.
No, no, no.
If you wanna
Just-
try putting in a password, then I can link you a website that has the code already there, and all you have to do is put in a password, and it will go through loads of different encryption methods to try and figure out a solution to it.
I feel like we are losing
No, I
some
just
stuff
want to
in
see
the
the
goal wizard.
original code.
Just decrypt it.
To decode it yourself or use the decode argument in OpenSSL.
Thank you.
AKA.
All right, I linked
Good luck!
I linked the Mr. Poopy Butthole video in ARG General.
Starts
I'm
to
just happy
seem
to
like
know he's
Sombra
alive.
is now off topic on this Discord.
Well, we are stuck for like a couple of days now.
I mean, the newest thing at all is me pointing out that both developer notes are 109 characters, which
That's nothing.
leads us nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, you see what Blizzard is like doing to people at this point. Like everything is cool.
I feel
You
like
know what I love about this arc though? If you look at the bot log, almost every day or like every few hours there's someone posting the percentages and the
Yeah.
bot just auto removes it, and it's just love in my eyes to see.
the thing is like what do you call with this ARG. I feel like Blizzard is like leaving clues unsolved so that they can like come back to it later on, sort of like an end game. So I think like they have like set up multiple points.
Oh my god, ow. Sorry, game's loud.
Wait, did you say that my mic is loud or something?
No, sorry, I turned on a game and it was blind, like in my ears, bleeding my ears.
Man, your mic is louder than his.
I never said anything about Mike.
Oh, okay. I'm just not paying attention.
Also with the tracer stuff and I don't know, like for one of the things we're doing, so the tracer Reaper image, did we not confirm that the hash was a stream and not like a normal thing?
We're suspecting, as far as we can see, it's a stream cipher. But
Okay.
if we're missing information, it could still be a block cipher. But that assumes we're missing information, and that's not very likely.
Where we got somewhere with the reap image?
What?
No, we got really no. We just like found nothing really beside logical thinking. What is
As
nothing?
far as I noticed, they found only like
We should
3
probably have
letters.
Yeah, we should yeah, okay, the three letters, this SOM thing.
Yeah,
We didn't come up, right?
yeah. That's like the only thing I know about the Reaper image.
Well, we've done a lot of things to that Reaper image, things that Blizzard thought and most probably didn't even think we'll do.
Yeah.
Example, running like the every single possible header starter for every single possible what you call